Reddit. What's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you? Part 2 of 3. Are you okay? I reached out, hesitant, my fingers brushing her shoulder. The moment I touched her, she spun around so quickly that I stumbled back. Her face. God, her face. It was wrong, all wrong. Her eyes were too wide, too dark, like twin voids that sucked in all the light around them. Her skin was pale, almost translucent, and her mouth hung open in a silent scream. I froze, every instinct in my body screaming at me to run, but I couldn't move. She stared at me, those black eyes boring into mine, and I felt something cold and slimy wrap around my mind. I tried to pull away, but it was like she was inside my head, whispering things I couldn't understand, filling my mind with images of places I'd never been, things I'd never seen. I don't know how long I stood there, locked in her gaze, but when she finally looked away, I collapsed to the ground, gasping for breath. She turned and walked into the trees without a word, disappearing into the darkness as if she had never been there at all. I lay there for what felt like hours, too terrified to move. When I finally managed to stand, the clearing was empty, and the night had returned to its usual stillness. I ran home, my heart pounding, but the silence in the house was worse. I tried to forget her, to tell myself it was just a nightmare, but every time I closed my eyes, I saw her face, those empty eyes staring into my soul.